What could possibly connect a space shuttle disaster, a plane crash, and a company that just can't seem to innovate? Well, it all comes down to one powerful, often invisible force: psychological safety.
To really get why this matters so much, let's start with a few real-world events that, at first glance, seem to have absolutely nothing to do with each other. So picture this: February 1st, 2003. The whole world is watching as the Space Shuttle Columbia comes apart in the sky. It was a horrifying tragedy. But here's the thing: it wasn't just a mechanical failure. Investigations later showed that some engineers actually had concerns about damage during the launch, but they hesitated. They were worried about rocking the boat, about causing a false alarm. And that hesitation, that silence, ended up having devastating consequences for the 7 astronauts on board.
Okay, now let's switch gears to the cockpit of Avianca Flight 052. The crew knew, they absolutely knew, that they were running on fumes. But they never clearly communicated the urgency, the full-on emergency, to air traffic control. Why? They were afraid of looking incompetent. Tragically, that fear of speaking up plainly proved fatal when the plane ran out of fuel and 73 people lost their lives.
And this isn't just something that happens in the sky or in space. Think about the medical field. Staff working with the Theric 25 radiation machine knew there was a critical software bug, a bug that could deliver lethal doses of radiation. But fear of professional backlash, of getting in trouble, kept them quiet. As a result, patients, people who trusted them, received massive overdoses. Some even died from the exposure.
So you've got a space shuttle, a plane, and a medical machine. What on earth do they all have in common? Well, it wasn't a technical flaw. Not really. The common thread, the real villain in all these stories, is human silence. A silence that comes from a deep-seated fear of speaking up.
And that brings us right to the heart of it. It brings us to the one concept that could have prevented all of this, and that has the power to completely transform any team,